Okay, so since it is 4:01, I would like to make a motion that we open the select board meeting of Monday, December 18th, 2023 at 4:00 p.m. Look for a second.
Second.
Motion been made and duly seconded. Roll call is in order. Mr. Kilcoyne.
Aye.
Ms. Fiddler.
Aye.
Mr. Darcy.
Aye.
Unanimous vote to open the select board meeting for our special meeting on December 18th, 2023.
The meeting is officially open. We'll just do a pledge of allegiance if we could. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. We'll pass the chairman's comments. We'll go right to the town administrator's report, please.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Had my weekly call into WATD to discuss current issues and other agenda items. Working on Zero Main Street issue with the Conservation Commission and Town Council. Had a meeting with Harbor Master DeMayo on dredge update. AC dredging, AGM dredging 60,000 cubic yards. The Army Corps of Engineer is doing their federal anchorage, and the Army Corps dredge will go beyond the December 31st due to the weather, which is okay. Once the dredge is completed, the moorings will be reinstalled by April 1st, 2024. Additional dredging in the channel for up to $142,000 less credits that we may be owed. Participate in DPW Building Committee meeting to approve some additional change orders for their projects, primarily for their gear lockers. And we also adopted a credit for sealant that wasn't used. Meeting with Ned Bangs regarding the new trail at 310 Furnace Street. Volunteers did a great job of flagging the trail. The trail ambassadors will cut away the brush and better define the trail from Ames Way down Carolina Trail across 3A to St. Christine's and connect with the Red Trail. Completed the passing of the property at 2160 Ocean Street that was purchased from the Vivianos and approved by fall special town meeting. Had a meeting with Ned Banks to formalize the 4 summer concerts. The following dates, July 14th, 21st, 28th, and August 4th of 2024 from 6 to 8 p.m. One will be at the Boys and Girls Club. Two will be at Town Hall, and one will be at Harbor Park. And if any of those dates are rained out, those will be at the Boys and Girls Club inside. Weekly meeting with our finance team regarding the FY23 closeout and free cash certification, on track to submit to the DOR by middle of January of 2024. In a few minutes at the end of my report, I'm going to yield a minute or two to Sean Strobel, our treasurer, to give an update to the board. Adjustments will be made to the FY24 budget, rollout of the FY25 budget prior to the last Monday in January to be in compliance with the charter. Charter says that we turn the budget over on the last Monday of the month. We'll do a budget presentation, the first FY25 budget presentation on January 22nd. Meeting with Craig and Nancy to discuss some personnel matters with recreation. Meeting with Bill Finn, conservation consultant, and Craig regarding the Ventress Park and South River project. The town has received a $1 million grant and 50-50 match. So we'll have to look at the funding. 650 on the town side and 250,000 will be supported by the North-South River Watershed Association. Working with the Veterans Agent Karen Paulette regarding veterans issues. Participated in the PPI CRS meeting with the committee to finalize plan for the select board to vote and endorse. Reviewed the real estate brochure that goes out in the real estate bills. Also renewed end of the year checklist. Select board will vote to fill a vacancy on the committee this evening. Attended a meeting regarding a Chandler Pond with Samantha from the North-South River Watershed Association and Becky also from the North-South River Watershed Association. Bill Finn from the Conservation Commission consulting regarding options on the potential dam removal and spillway. Participated in MMA webinar regarding the Massachusetts Post Commission, which stands for Peace Officers Standards and Training. The webinar focused on an overview of the new law, certification, exceptions, and future certifications, policy matters, and disciplinary process. Meeting with Craig Hannafin and Bill Finn, Conservation, regarding airport drainage program and vegetation management for the harbor area, buffer zone, and NOI for cutting of vegetation. Meeting with Craig Hannafin regarding renewal of Bill Finn's contract extension to go from January 1st, 2024 to June 30th, 2024. Continue police negotiations and DPW negotiations. We're making some progress, but it's slow at best. I'm also working on department heads' annual reviews and objects for challenges for next year. Participate in the bid opening in DPW office regarding the joint beach nourishment project that we're doing on Green Harbor and Duxbury Beach. And the low bidder for the contract was Sumco. Their low bid was $2,688,800. Attended and participated in the joint beach nourishment meeting at the Duxbury Senior Center, which was a public hearing with the residents to answer questions that they had. And most the residents that showed up were concerned about police enforcement. We're going to have signs out there about the speed limit. We're going to have signs about the Jake brake, although I was told by DPW we can't refer it as the Jake brake because Jake brake is actually a manufacturer's name for a particular brake. So the correct verbiage will go on that sign for people not to use that particular instrument in their vehicles. And also we've asked Sumco to make sure that the subcontractors that are participating, that they make sure that their exhaust system meets the state standards by the RMV. Participate in the piping plover survey with Mike Seal from the Conservation Commission and Liz Anjou regarding annual survey. Also, Cindy Castro participated. As folks know, we have piping plovers that nest and lay their eggs out on Wrexham Beach. Attended the Korean War Veterans Holiday Party at Haddad's Ocean Cafe, and it was a nice contingent of about 45 people at that, so it was very nice. Attended the MMA's Cannabis Control webinar on host agreements and required changes going forward. It was very informative. I shared some information with the board. Participated in a conference call with Harbor Master DeMeo, Christine Player from Fort, our consultant, regarding additional dredging. We're going to dredge an additional foot up to a cap of $142,000, less any credits that are owed to us. Participated in an on-call architect interview with Fisher and Habib, with Fred Russo, Tony Bullock, and our building commissioner. And we'll very soon we'll select our on-call architect. Chaired a dirt meeting with the Drosopolis brothers regarding their potential development in Grant Rock. And we had DPW, Conservation Planning, ZBA, Brady Consultant, our building commissioner, and our fire chief participate. And that was, we had that and it went very well. And at this time, Mr. Chairman, if I could, just Sean Strobel, our treasurer, is here just to give us an update for the board on where we are with the closeout of 23, free cash certification, and other information that he would like to share with the board.
Yes, just two quick comments prior to that, if I may, Mr. Mirsco. I just want to let people know if anyone's here for the 6:35 appointment for Marshall Ave. It was a poll hearing. That was withdrawn. It will come up in the next meeting or the meeting thereafter. You watch the agenda for that. And also this evening's, I'm going to find it on the agenda, so I have the right word. Item number 12, discussion vote to approve the 2023 mooring skip regulations and specifications. That will not be brought up this evening as well. We'll be addressing that over the next meeting or two as well. Thank you. Treasurer, please go ahead.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman. So in short, we are 2/3 of the way there as far as closing out 2023. The piece that we're working on right now with the consultants is balancing out the treasurer's cash to the receivables, which seems to be identifying more of the structural challenges that we seem to be facing with the integration into Munis. So working very diligently. I would have loved to have provided you with a a green light to close 2023 at this point in time, but it looks as if it's going to be another couple of weeks of hard work to try to determine where the structural challenges are with the Munis integration.
Well, thank you for the update. I do want to say that I really do appreciate breath of fresh air that you bring. I very much like the openness and increased communication with the public and the board at public hearings. So I encourage you to continue to do that. I think it's great for the public to know exactly where we stand, some of the challenges that we have.
Perfect. Thank you. I appreciate being able to share. And like I had said before, I'm very transparent. Everything we do here is public. I'm more than happy to share any information if asked.
With that, I'll turn it over to my colleagues if they have any questions or comments for the treasurer.
All set. Thank you. Continue to.
Thank you for all your hard work, Sean. I know you came in and there were a lot of challenges, so we appreciate you bringing a big broomstick with you.
Chair, may I interject for a second?
You may.
I just want to be clear that this meeting was a meeting that was rescheduled due to the storm. So if there's any confusion out there, what this agenda is about, and we're all about making sure everybody understands what we're doing. So you said 6:35, so obviously we started this meeting at 4.
Oh, did I say 6:30? I meant to say 4. I do apologize.
It's all good.
Yeah, Vice Chair, thank you for the clarification. It's always good to have a team effort. You are correct. This is since I think everyone is aware, we had a pretty good storm on Monday night, so we were not able to have the meeting. So this is the meeting schedule that was scheduled for Monday evening, but it is now today at 4 and it was posted.
Yes.
So we'll move on from there. We may have an executive session to discuss strategy with respect to collective bargaining, and if that conduct is held in open session, may have detrimental effect on the bargaining position of the town. And we may discuss contract negotiations with non-union personnel that have conducted an open session may have detrimental effect on the bargaining position of the town. That is a possibility. We may have an executive session, maybe not. That would be at the end of the meeting. We did talk about the 6:35 appointment. And so the next is a number 1 action item, which is a discussion vote for the request for permission to waive filing fees relative to the Marshfield beaches, the Conservation Department. Any thoughts, my colleagues? If not, then I'll just move forward and make a motion on that.
That's fine.
Then I'd like to make a motion that we waive the conservation fees, RDA 2326 for Marshfield beaches for trail parking lot and lifeguard stand maintenance for Rexham Beach. Look for a second.
Second.
Motion been made and duly seconded. Roll call is in order. Mr. Kilcoyne.
Aye.
Ms. Fiddler.
Aye.
Mr. Darcy.
Aye.
Unanimous vote to waive the conservation fee, RDA 2326.
All right. Item number 2 is once again a housekeeping item, discussion and vote on the request for permission to waive the building permit fees relative to 82 Wyoming Street. That is from the building department. Hearing no objections from my peers, I would like to make a motion that the chair moves to waive the building permit fee for the demolition of the town-owned property on 82 Wyoming Street. Look for a second.
Second.
Motion been made and duly seconded. Roll call is in order. Mr. Kilcoyne.
Aye.
Ms. Fiddler.
Aye.
Mr. Darcy.
Aye.
Unanimous vote to waive the building permit fee for the demolition of town-owned property at 82 Wyoming Street.
Item number 3 is a discussion vote on the seasonal population estimate. We received a letter from the town clerk who's vested with this type of responsibility, and they believe that there was an undercount. The population of Marshfield hovers around 30,305, and that's based on growth in single-family homes and recent growth in the rental units and actual population. We probably have 32,000 people in that range. The standard calculation of the last 20 years is that people returning from their winter homes and vacations swell the population in the summer by approximately another 17,000. The chief of police also was consulted in this effort, and he agrees this census was undercounted. Because we have expansion of existing homes, accessory apartments by right, and various items like that. So, he concurs that the summer population now surpasses its historical presentation. So what is in front of us here is, once again, is a discussion and vote on the seasonal populational estimate. And I'll leave it if my peers have any questions or follow-up comments.
No, sir.
If hearing none, then I'd like to make a motion that we adopt the summer population of 47,000 people for 2024, based on the recommendations of the town clerk and the police chief. Look for a second.
Second.
Motion been made and duly second. A roll call is in order. Mr. Kilcoyne.
Aye.
Ms. Fiddler.
Aye.
Mr. Darcy.
Aye.
Unanimous vote to approve and adopt a summer population of 47,000 people for 2024.
Next is a car renewal license. This discussion vote on the annual renewal of licenses for Class 1 and Class 2. And I'm going to see Select Board Darcy, remember, if I can do this. If not, then I might pass it off to one of you, because you did such a good job last time. But I'm going to read these out, correct, Michael?
Yes.
Christopher Lucetti Service Center, Inc., Class 2. Edward F. McDonald, Marshfield Auto Body, Inc., Class 2. Marshfield Gas, Inc., Marshfield Gas, Class 2. Minot Motor Sales, Inc., Minot Motor Sales, Class 2. Ocean Bluff Automotive, Inc., Ocean Bluff Automotive, Inc., Class 2. Quirk Cars, doing business as Quirk Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Class 1. Quirk Cars, doing business as Quirk Kia South, Class 1. Rafi Family Enterprises, doing business as Rafi Family Enterprises, Class 2. And Triple E Equipment Sales Corp, Class 2. Hearing no objection from my peers, then I would like to make a motion that we renew the licenses that were just read for the car dealer Class 1 and 2 licenses for the aforementioned licenses that was just read into the record. Look for a second.
Second.
Motion been made and duly second. A roll call is in order. Mr. Kilcoyne.
Aye.
Ms. Fiddler.
Aye.
Mr. Darcy.
Aye.
Unanimous vote to approve the car dealer Class 1 and 2 licenses that were just previously read into the record.
All right. Well, this one's gonna challenge me with my pronunciation skills, but it's a discussion and vote on the annual renewal of licenses for peddlers. And I will read this out. First line item is license. Second is doing business ad. Third is the license type. It is Bert Ryan. Bert's 2. I gotta move closer so I can read this. Sorry. Bert's 2 ice cream peddlers license. Nina Furnace, Lolly Jolly Waffles LLC peddlers. J&B Food Services LLC Bone and Bread peddlers. Vac Kopman, Slack Tide Coffee Roasters peddlers. Stephen Lehman Nautical Mile peddlers. Defined Palate Lobster Love peddlers. Anthony Burke Mom on the Go Food Truck peddlers. Stephen Burke Bert's Ice Cream peddlers. Kristen A. Donahue, known as Homemade Inc., peddlers license. KC Curbside Bistro Bus LLC. KC Curbside Bistro peddlers. Mr. Perfection Inc., which is Loco Larry's Tacos peddlers. Clint Smith South Shore Taco Guy peddlers. Martin Rayner Kono Pizza Cape Cod peddlers. Kareen Keefe Ellie's Treats peddlers. Daniel and Josephine Naples Fetch Barbecue and Catering Company peddlers. Joseph Bertoni Surf Dogs peddlers. Joseph DeFrancesco Just the Dip peddlers. Jonathan Hopfsgardner, is that right, Michael?
Yes.
All right. A Daily Twist peddlers. Kevin Norton Miss Emily Food Truck peddlers. South Shore Technical High School peddlers. William Cardinlino Delicious Dogs peddlers. Soul Slice Pizza LLC Pigpen's Barbecue peddlers. Stephanie Clifford Fancy Food Fun LLC peddlers. Avi Shermtoff the Chubby Chickpea peddlers. Michael Holtzman the Dog Sled peddlers. Christopher Haddad CJ's Creation Station peddlers. Eric Rote Marine peddlers. Massachusetts Catering Company the Meat and Cheese Project peddlers. Justine Ramos Cheesy Chicks peddlers. Chad Miller South Shore Smokehouse peddlers. Alexander Diaz Al's Barbecue peddlers. David Casey Wicked Flavor peddlers. Sally Hughes Smiles by the Mile Ice Cream LLC peddlers. Elizabeth Esterbrook Lady Sunshine Coffee LLC peddlers. Kathleen Riddle Shine Mobile Coffee peddlers. Michael Crooks Sarcastic Swine Barbecue peddlers. And that is the list. Without any objection from my peers, I'd like to make a motion that the chair moves to renew the following peddler's license for the aforementioned licenses that were just read into the record. Look for a second.
Second.
Motion been made and duly seconded. Roll call is in order. Mr. Kilcoyne.
Aye.
Ms. Fiddler.
Aye.
Mr. Darcy.
Aye.
A unanimous vote to approve the peddler's license that we just read into the record.
Okay, the next is a discussion vote for the annual renewal of licenses for fortune tellers. And I'll read into the record. The first is the licensee, the second is doing business as, and the third is the license, just as the previous two. Michelle Ann Rollins, doing business as same, fortune teller. Stephanie Dimitro, Crystal Healings, fortune teller. Without objection from my peers, I would like to make a motion that the chair moves to renew the following fortune teller licenses for the aforementioned licenses that were just previously read into the record. Look for a second.
Second.
Motion been made and duly seconded. Roll call is in order. Mr. Kilcoyne.
Aye.
Ms. Fiddler.
Aye.
Mr. Darcy.
Aye.
Unanimous vote to approve the fortune teller licenses that were just read into the record.
Okay. Sorry, I'm recovering here from COVID. I'm pretty stuffed up, so sorry for the sniffles. Number 7 is a discussion vote on the annual renewal of licenses. Sorry. Did I just do that one? What are we doing? Am I on 7? Sorry.
7.
Yeah, that's right. Discussion vote on the annual renewals of licenses of a common victuals. Okay, same thing, common vic renewal license. First one's going to be the licensee. The second is going to be DBA, doing business as, and the third is the license. Nancy Wallace, First Stop Coffee, common vic. E. Marinos Inc., Anthony's Pizza, common vic. Jamie Martino, Balanced Nutrition, common vic. Michelle Collins, Boofers at Green Harbor, common vic. Brooke Costa, Bees Ice Cream, common vic. Anne-Marie Robichaud, Bungalow Kitchen and Catering, common vic. John Martin, Bubba's Breakfast, common vic. Heather's Richards, Cam Farm Pizzeria, common vic. She's in you. Is that correct, Mike?
She's on you. Yes.
Yep. Yeah, I got it pretty good. China Walk, common vic. Linda Glod, Coffee Slack Inc., common vic. Iceworks Inc., Dairy Queen, common vic. H&O Pie Company, Domino's Pizza, common vic. Dunkin' Donuts, common vic. Once again, Dunkin' Donuts, common vic. Paul and Doris E. Philpott, Green Harbor Lobster Pound, common vic. Eileen Price and Samuel Koff, Maze, common vic. Ismael Hernandez, Major League Pizza, common vic. Kong and Ping LLC, Mandarin and Tokyo, common vic. Andrew Mena, Manny's Pizza, common vic. Napoli Management, McDonald's, common vic. J Harmony Invest Corp LLC, Pelicans Snowballs, common vic. Samantha McGibbon, Remix Nutrition, common vic. Nick Doropoulos, Rocky Roads, common vic. Tricia Nabstead, Seaside Coffee LLC, common vic. Zach Karpman, Slack Tide Coffee Roasters, common vic. Starbucks Corporation, Starbucks Coffee, number 7602, common vic. South Shore Frog Enterprises Inc., which is Sweet Frog Frozen Yogurt, common vic. Nick Doropoulos, The Hop, common vic. Cook Joy Inc., The Mug, common vic. Wendy's Properties LLC, Wendy's number 2290, common vic, and that is the common vic licenses. Sorry, everyone. Hearing no objections from my peers, I would like to make a motion that we renew the following common vic licenses for the aforementioned licenses that were just previously read into the record. Look for a second.
Second.
Motion been made and duly seconded. Roll call is in order. Mr. Kilcoyne.
Aye.
Ms. Fiddler.
Aye.
Mr. Darcy.
Aye.
Unanimous vote to approve the common victual licenses that were just read into the record.
All right, number 8 now is a discussion vote on the annual renewal of licenses for lodging. Same thing, first item read will be license, second will be doing business as, third will be the license. Mark Mahoney, The Vibe Hotel, the license is motel. Nicholas D. Thomas D. Tomaso, and that's a lodging license. Hearing no objections from my peers, the chair would like to renew the following in lodging licenses for the aforementioned licenses that I just previously read into the record. Look for a second.
Second.
Motion been made and duly seconded. Roll call is in order. Mr. Kilcoyne.
Aye.
Ms. Fiddler,
Aye.
Mr. Darcy.
Aye.
Unanimous vote to approve the aforementioned inn and lodging licenses.
The next is item number 9. If everyone's following with us, discussion vote for the request for temporary closures on licensed premises, which is Haddad's Ocean Cafe, Beach House, B&G, and Fetch Barbecue. The Haddads will be reopening on the 14th. And the Beach House will be opening sometime in late 124 or 224. And the Fetch Barbecue will be closing for December, January, and February for the winter season. They will reopen in March. Not hearing any objections from my colleagues, I would like to make a move that we approve the temporary closures of the following licensed premises: Haddad's Ocean Cafe, closing on December 30th, 2023, opening January 14th, 2024. Beach House Hospitality, LLC, 882 Ocean Street, remains closed for the code updates and remodeling, to be open by February of 2024. Restaurant Innovations, Inc., DBA Fetch Barbecue and Catering, closed December 2023 and will reopen in March 2024. Looking for a second.
Second.
Motion been made and duly seconded. Roll call is in order. Mr. Kilcoyne.
Aye.
Ms. Fiddler.
Aye.
Mr. Darcy.
Aye.
Unanimous vote to approve temporary closures for Haddad's, the Beach House, and for Fetch Barbecue and Catering.
All right, the next one is one that's been going on for quite a while, but I'm happy to say we finally got it done. This is going to be a discussion and vote the acceptance of the deed for Meadowbrook Circle. And this lot number, was it L09-112, will come under the care, custody, and protection of Conservation Commission. Without any comments, objection from my colleagues, then I would like to make a motion. We sign the acceptance for the deed of the Meadowbrook Circle in Marshfield with lot number L09-01-12 under Mass General Laws, Chapter 40, Section 8C. That will be under the care and protection of the Marshfield Conservation Commission. Look for a second.
Second.
Motion been made and duly seconded. Roll call is in order. Mr. Kilcoyne.
Aye.
Ms. Fiddler.
Aye.
Mr. Darcy.
Aye.
Unanimous vote to accept the deed for Meadowbrook Circle in Marshfield, lot number L09-01-12 under Mass General Laws, Chapter 40, Section 8C.
Okay. Item number 13 is a discussion and vote to sign the license agreement between the town and Ronnie Simon. As many of you know, he has a stand over in Situate, and he has been farming at Mount's Meadows. Hearing no objection from my peers, I'd like to make a motion. The chair moves to sign the license agreement between the town of Marshfield and Ronnie Simon of Situate for the use of the parcel of land off Union Street known as Mount's Meadows. It's approximately 7.3 acres in size for farming from October 1st, 2023 to October 1st, 2026, with the option for renewal for an additional term of 1 year with written notice. Look for a second.
Second.
Motion been made and duly seconded. Roll call is in order. Mr. Kilcoyne.
Aye.
Ms. Fiddler.
Aye.
Mr. Darcy.
Aye.
Unanimous vote to approve the signing and the licensing agreement for Ronnie Simon of Situate for the use of Mount's Meadow from October 1st, 2023 to October 1st, 2026.
Okay, thank you. Item number 12, as we previously discussed, we'll be skipping over this evening, so we'll move to item number 13, which is discussion and vote to accept. Sorry, sir.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
if you would probably read into the record, there's the postponement to postpone it.
Okay, sure, absolutely, no problem. So item number 12 is a discussion and vote to approve the 2023 mooring skipper regulations and specifications. I'd like to make a motion that we postpone this agenda item to a future date. We don't have a date certain at this time. I'll look for a second.
Second.
Motion been made and duly seconded. Roll call is in order. Mr. Kilcoyne.
Aye.
Ms. Fiddler.
Aye.
Mr. Darcy.
Aye.
Unanimous vote to postpone the discussion on the 2024 mooring skiff regulations and specifications.
Thank you, Mr. Administrator, for your assistance on that. We'll move to number 13 then. Number 13 is discussion and vote to accept donations of wreaths and bows for the town hall entrance valued at $212.15. Any discussion from my peers out? First of all, the donation comes from Michael and Kathleen Maresco, and I'd like to thank both Michael and Kathleen. I'm sure the town hall will look great for this donation. Thank you very much, both of you. Without objection, I'd like to make a motion that we accept the donation of the holiday wreaths for the bows for town hall from Michael and Kathleen Maresco in the amount of $212.50. Look for a second.
Second.
Motion been made and duly seconded. Roll call is in order. Mr. Kilcoyne.
Aye.
Ms. Fidler.
Aye.
Mr. Darcy.
Aye.
Unanimous vote to accept the donation from the Marescos in the amount of $212.50.
Thank you, Mr. Administrator.
Thank you.
Item number 14, discussion vote for the request for permission acceptance of two donations for veteran services. One is for a donation amount of $50 from Mr. and Mrs. Richard Viviano in memory of Justine Murray. And the other is a donation of $50 from Mr. and Mrs. David Pesco of Marshfield, Mass. Seeing no objection to accept these, the chair would like to make moves on behalf of the Veteran Service to accept a donation of $50 from Mr. and Mrs. Richard Viviano of Marshfield in the memory of Justine Murray. And the donation will be used to provide assistance for the health, welfare, morale, and or financial need of our veterans and their dependents. Also, the chair moves on behalf of the Veteran Services to accept a donation of $50 from Mr. and Mrs. David Pesco of Marshfield. The donation will be used to provide assistance for the health, welfare, morale, and or financial need for our veterans and dependents. I'll look for a second to accept those generous donations.
Second.
Motion been made and duly seconded. Roll call is in order. Mr. Kilcoyne.
Aye.
Ms. Fidler.
Aye.
Mr. Darcy.
Aye.
Unanimous vote to accept on behalf of Veteran Services a donation in the amount of $50 from Mr. and Mrs. Richard Bibiano in memory of Justine Murray, and $50 from Mr. and Mrs. David Pesco of Marshfield.
Thank you. Next is item number 15, discussion vote on request for permission to accept a donation to the Recreational Trails Committee. This is a donation of $373.12 from the New England Mountain Bike Association. And without any objection from my peers, I'd like to make a motion that the chair moves on behalf of the Recreational Trails Committee a donation for the amount of $373.12 from the New England Mountain Bike Association. This donation is a reimbursement for the cost of constructing the footbridge at Furnace Brook Watershed. The funds will be deposited in the Recreational Trails Committee donation and gift account. Look for a second, please.
Second.
Motion been made and duly seconded. Roll call is in order. Mr. Kilcoyne.
Aye.
Ms. Fidler.
Aye.
Mr. Darcy.
Aye.
Unanimous vote to accept the $373.12 from New England Mountain Bike Association, proceeds left from construction of the footbridge. And I did want to mention to the chair that Ned Bangs is in the audience if the board had any questions regarding this action.
I don't. My only comment is the trail ambassadors have been really rocking. Great job to the trail advisors. I want to give them a shout out.
Thank you.
I agree.
So we did the Recreational Chairs Committee. Next is item number 16. These last two are great. As you know, that we're always looking for people to volunteer, complete their civic duty. And we have two new appointments this evening. The first one is item number 16, which is a discussion vote on appointment to the Conservation Commission of Elizabeth Lake. And I'll turn it over in case either of my peers have any comments or questions.
Chair, I believe Attorney Elizabeth Lake was on Zoom.
Yeah,
Yes,
good
she is.
afternoon.
She is. There she is. I see her.
Hi,
So hello, nice to see you. Happy holidays.
you too, thank you.
Would you, if you wouldn't mind, if you'd like to share with the board and the town, your interests in this appointment, and I know your qualifications, it's great to have you put yourself out there and join this important commission. So
Sure, thank you, Madam Vice Chair. My name is Elizabeth Lake. I grew up on the South Shore, and my husband and I moved to Marshfield in 2020. And we live in the Wrexham area, raising our 18-month-old son. I am a lawyer in a large firm in Boston. I specialize in real estate litigation. A lot of my background is actually in land use. So I'm interested in not only preserving our community here, but definitely interested in the position on the Conservation Commission. Just given my experience, I think I have some valuable skills to offer the commission. And just really excited about getting involved in our town.
Well, it was great meeting you, and I understand we also have a recommendation from the Conservation Commission from their chair. So without putting the cart in front of the horse, welcome to the volunteering of the town of Marshfield, and I wish you well, and you can reach out to any of us if the need be. So thank you for your interest.
Thank you, Madam Vice Chair.
Yes.
Yes, and thank you for coming, Ms. Lake. I read your resume. It looks excellent. I think you're going to be a great addition to the commission. We have a recommendation letter from the chair of the conservation, Craig Hannafin. She stated that she met with you and the staff with your interest in becoming a member of the commission. She feels your qualifications are excellent. You'd be a great addition to the commission. Also, just for public notification, there has been a background check completed by the Marshfield Police Department. Any other comments?
No, sir.
Okay. Then I would like to make a motion as the chair to move to appoint Elizabeth Lake of Marshfield to the Conservation Commission to fill the vacancy on the commission, and would look for a second.
Second.
Motion been made and duly second. A roll call is in order. Mr. Kilcoyne.
Aye.
Ms. Fiddler.
Aye.
Mr. Darcy.
Aye.
Unanimous vote to appoint Elizabeth Lake to the Conservation Commission.
Thank
Ms. Lake, congratulations. It was a committee that I served on for 6 years myself, and it's a great committee, and it's a lot of fun. It is a bit of work, but I think that you'll find it very rewarding.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm excited about the opportunity.
I congratulations once again. Next, and I see that we have Eric here online as well. This is item number 17. This is discussion and vote on the appointment of the CRS/PPI Public Information Committee. Eric Ritz, you're there, Eric.
Yes, I'm here. Yeah. Hi, Jim.
There are you. How are you? We had a chance to speak. It was a pleasure to get a chance to meet you. I think you'll be an excellent addition to the committee. You've also, just for public notification, you've had your background check. Everything looks good, and I really appreciate you coming forward to volunteer for this committee. And if you have any thoughts or comments, please let us know. Yeah.
No, I'm just looking forward to learning more about it, and just kind of spreading the knowledge that I hear about how that rating system happens. And I'm on the South Shore. I do a lot of lending on the South Shore, and I'd like to just explain some of the flood rating systems and things that we talk about and changes that are made, why and how they happen.
Yep. Well, thank you once again for volunteering. I do believe, Mr. Maresco, I think you know this probably better than I do, but I do believe that there is a requirement, or there's a recommendation, that we do have a lender on the board.
That is correct.
Yep. So this fulfills our requirement because he is a loan officer with Leader Bank, which is a local bank. And so that is, and he's also, lucky for him, a floodplain Marshfield resident.
Correct.
So without any further discussions or questions, I would like to make a motion that the chair moves to appoint Eric Ritzy of Marshfield to the CRS PPI committee to fill the vacancy on the committee. Look for a second.
Second.
Motion been made and duly second. A roll call is in order. Mr. Kilcoyne.
Aye.
Ms. Fiddler.
Aye.
Mr. Darcy.
Aye.
Unanimous vote to appoint Eric Ritzy to the CRS PPI committee.
Welcome, Eric.
Thank you.
Thank you for your volunteerism. Just as a follow-up on that, we still have openings on the Ag Committee, Capital Project Building Committee, Conservation Commission, although we filled that this evening, I think, Energy Commission, Plan for Public Information Committee, Rec Field Committee, Rec Trails Committee, and one on the Waterways. I think our last item here is number 17. Nope, number 18, isn't it? 18, which is a vote to accept the minutes for the December 4th meeting. Without objection from my peers, the chair would like to move to approve the meeting minutes for the December 4th meeting. Look for a second.
Second.
Motion been made and duly second. A roll call is in order. Mr. Kilcoyne.
Aye.
Ms. Fiddler.
Aye.
Mr. Darcy.
Aye.
Unanimous vote to approve the minutes from December 4th, 2023.
Okay, so now I'd like to ask the town administrator, Mr. Maresco, are we moving forward for the executive session this evening?
Yes, we are. We have two different executive sessions. Will take us less than 10 minutes.
Excellent, excellent. So then I would, do you want me to close the public hearing
No, we'll close.
And-
We're not gonna close because we're gonna go into
Well, all
executive
right,
session.
I would like to make a motion that we go into executive session, leaving open the meeting, and we will close the meeting at the conclusion of the executive session. Look for a second.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes, sir.
You have to read the whole motion into the.
Oh, sure. You want me to read the whole motion? Sure. I'm more than willing to. Number 19, the chair moves to go in executive session, discuss the strategy with respect to collective bargaining that is conducted in open session may have a detrimental effect on the bargaining position of the town, and to discuss contract negotiations with non-union personnel that, if conducted in open session, may have a detrimental effect on the bargaining position of the town, and not to return to executive session. Look for a
Public
second,
session.
please. Yeah, not to return to public session. Yep, and look for a second.
Second?
Motion been made and duly seconded. The roll call is in order. Mr. Kilcoyne,
Aye.
Ms. Fiddler,
Aye.
Mr. Darcy.
Aye.
A unanimous vote to go into executive session, not to return to public session.
Thank you very much. I appreciate everyone coming in, and we'll move to executive session now. Thank you.